All right, so good day to everybody. Good day to everybody. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. Welcome back. The second video that I'm dropping today. Thanks for being here. As always, the support is very much appreciated. Gentle reminder about the YouTube stuff to help the channel to continue to grow, hitting the likes button, subscribing to the channel, and also sharing the videos as well. We're getting into it. You guys see the banner at the end of your screen. Renaldo Cephas on fire. Should he and Demarai Gray start? Now, ladies and gentlemen, Renaldo Cephas was on fire in yesterday's game versus the Dominican Republic. By the way, before we get into it, we hear some criticisms of Renaldo Cephas' performance yesterday that I thought that I said to myself, how people stay so, man? How people can look on the Renaldo Cephas performance yesterday and think that it was a bad performance or it was not a good performance or be highly critical of it. People, obviously, I'm telling you this. Have you ever seen a player have a perfect game? Have you ever seen a player have a perfect game? Obviously, a player is going to make mistakes in a game. The bigger question is, was Renaldo Cephas effective in yesterday's game? Did he create a lot of opportunities for himself and for others in yesterday's game? Was he the standout performer on the pitch in yesterday's game? Those are the big questions. Did he have a massive impact on the game? Yes or no? So what is the big fuss about? Obviously, the answer to those questions is yes. The mistakes, I'm not going to say the mistakes are irrelevant, but in the grand scheme of the honestly, Cephas was so good yesterday. To make a big deal out of the mistakes, to me, is totally unnecessary. The fact of the matter is, without Renaldo Cephas in yesterday's game, we would have created absolutely nothing. He was the only one creating anything and really doing anything worthwhile for the entire game. Cut the foolish, man. I have had my criticisms of Cephas, and there are things he needs to work on. His ability in tight spaces. Even the commentator was saying it yesterday. And I said it in a video I did a number of days ago now, where I spoke about him not being the most effective player between the lines in build-up. Because in tighter spaces, he's not the best. However, when you give him space to run at and space to run at a defender and also spacing behind the defender, obviously he is a major problem. So he does have things he needs to work on. But honestly, Cephas was so amazing in yesterday's game. The most people, we should be mainly focusing on the good. Yes, we highlight the things that need to improve. But people, you have some people out here going like Cephas played badly yesterday. That's crazy to me. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it's the second game in a row Renaldo Cephas looked dangerous in Gray's absence, The second game in a row for him, right? Because he played for us in the USA game. Never started in the Panama game. I don't think he played in the Panama game either. He probably came on as a sub. I don't remember off the top of my head. But obviously he started again in yesterday's game versus Damrep and absolutely flat out bald. I mean, I have no time for nothing other than anybody will say anything other than that. I have the time for it. The youth balled in yesterday's game. Is as simple as that. People, it is unfair to reward those performances with a spot on the bench, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, that's no fear. That's no fear. You can't have a man where flat out ball and is being so effective in games. On the bench, it don't feel right. You have to fling a brother like that in a starting lineup, ladies and gentlemen. I know he has things he needs to work on, but his impact in the USA game, in this game, was so huge. Obviously, the USA game, I had given some criticisms of him that he never appeared quite settled. I know he could have performed better than that, and still he was still very effective in the game and still very dangerous. Still very dangerous. After the game yesterday, not yesterday, the day before yesterday rather, me I said to myself, yo, me I think about it and me I say, yo, that brother, yo, honestly, that brother you need to start. He need to start. I'm going to say others even start to say it as well. No, obviously, we cannot bench Demarai Gray. We cannot bench our best reggae boy since Milan in the team. Seeing but where me I say is, where me I say people, we no can find a way to play the two man them on the pitch. If we start the two man them on the pitch, ladies and gentlemen. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Think about that. Down the left-hand side of the pitch, there, havoc that Demarai Gray and Renaldo Cephas would wreak down the left-hand side of the pitch. It would be yo, you can imagine them two man they link up down the left-hand side of the pitch rather. Right-hand side of opposition defenses. It would be a nightmare, ladies and gentlemen. It would be a nightmare. It would be a havoc down the left. Havoc. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Grimmy can explore this. The downside to this would be the lack of flexibility in the starting formation, because to be fair, there are not many starting formations you're going to find that would be able to facilitate those two players and the attributes that they bring to the table and to get the best out of them. Some people have to fling one on the right. I prefer inverted options, and I think Hal Grimsey prefers that as well. Inverted options on the flanks. So I mean, you could have a starting lineup like the 4-4-2. I don't know, play Cephas in the left hand side of the front two. Have him drifting out wide left from time to time. Have Gray in the midfield. I mean, a 4-3-3 would be brilliant, but Gaffer not really fool around the 4-3-3 still, you know. He not really seem to like the 4-3-3, you know. Because Demarai Gray on the left hand side of that midfield three, Renaldo Cephas on the left hand side of that front three would be devastating. Devastating. Another downside to Renaldo Cephas starting with Demarai Gray would be the plain and simple fact that with Renaldo Cephas' pace, he would be the best possible option off the bench to provide that energy, to provide a spark, to be a game changer if we need that option off the bench. Now, obviously, if he must start, he won't be able to provide that off the bench. And he would be the best option to do that. I'm going to say nobody else could do it, gonna provide that impact off the bench at the level that a Renaldo Cephas could provide that impact. You get what I say? So, yo, I just throw it out there, I just say it publicly. This is something that can be explored by the gaffer. I think it is worth a shot. I think, especially in certain games where it is best suited from a tactical standpoint, gaffer can get a run and see how it look. Gaffer can get a run and see how it look, man. Because it seems very unfair to reward performances like this with a spot on the bench, to be honest with you, man. It feel away. It feel away. He deserve a proper crack at the starting 11. Seeing Renaldo Cephas. Anyway, knock up the likes button, subscribe and share. Hit me in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts as well. Take care, guys. Stay safe. And until next time.